Booyah! This is Robin from the Back Pain Secret Podcast, and today we're going to talk about how to deal with back pain anger. I'm going to play the intro song. We'll be right back, guys.
So, here's the important question. How can back pain sufferers like us, who don't want to use prescription drugs or go through surgery, heal our back pain? How do we live our daily lives in a way that allows us to go to work, take care of our families, enjoy life, and still manage our back pain? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Robin Wakeham, and welcome to Back Pain Secrets.
Okay, guys, so I'm back, and today's topic is dealing with back pain anger, okay? This is something that many of my patients deal with, and myself as well, sometimes, you know. As always, I have a patient story, right? So today's patient story is about Iris, and Iris is a made-up name, of course, to protect the innocent, okay? Iris is 42 years old, she's married, she has 2 kids, and she's been suffering from back pain and sciatica pain down her right leg for about 3 years, okay? The pain in her back and the sciatica pain increases when she's sitting down, when she's like lying down in bed, and this radiation is really irritating her right leg, okay? Any kinds of movements is irritating her, you know, walking down steps, sitting on the toilet, doing like ordinary household stuff like cleaning is just irritating her back enormously. And externally, you can actually see when I met Iris that she was angry. You know, she had this thing in her forehead, like this, and you can see it in her face. You know, she woke up angry, she stayed angry all day, and she went to bed angry. You know, I don't know, maybe she even slept angry. You know, but she was telling me all of this. You know, and the reason she was telling me, felt very stressed, very stressed all the time. With just the demands at school and with the kids and just keeping up with life in general. And she had a sweet tooth, okay? So she did a lot of stress eating. She was eating a lot of sweets and she was drinking a lot of coffee, and that was also increasing her back pain because that was just putting more stress on the system and just making her blood sugar levels going up and down like this, okay? And that were like definitely affecting her mind. And basically, she felt personally offended about anything. If someone did really, someone had a different opinion or they were challenging what she was saying, she just blew up more or less, you know. And I mean, it's strange in society today. You can relate to that. You know, it seems like everyone is offended by anything you say and do if it's not like 100% what they think, you know. I don't know if it's like the political climate in the world or what's going on, but people seems crazy, you know. It seems like almost it's not allowed anymore to have a different opinion, okay? It's okay, you know, if I have a different opinion from you and I'm not hurting you or I'm not doing that, I should be able to have another opinion without people blowing up, okay? But she was one of these people, Iris, that wherever like someone said something that she didn't think was right, she felt offended by that, okay? So internally, okay, she was sad. She could definitely feel she felt sadness because she never felt happy, okay, during the day. Also, she felt like she was a bad mom, a bad wife, a bad teacher because all of this anger and stress and irritation all the time, okay? She was also ashamed because she was doing all of this stress eating all the time. She was into all the like the Twinkies, the chocolate, all the crappy food, the processed food, you know. And she was putting on weight, and she was ashamed about that. And she was very also disappointed because she couldn't like stick to an exercise routine. Okay, she loved to exercise, but for some reason she couldn't stick to it. Every month she made a new resolution that this month is going to be the month I'm going to do it, you know, but it never really happened, you know. She was always like telling her to gonna fix her back pain, she's gonna exercise better, eat better, be a better parent, you know, get a better care of herself. But each month she never like got it, you know, and that was getting to her now. So then she hit kind of a wall, Iris, you know. This was after a few visits she visit me, and she was at school there, and it was like grading season, okay? And apparently when it's grading seasons, there's all kinds of extra stress, you know. Like you have the parents on your ass, you have your kids, or the kids at school are like irritating you, and everyone is like she had a lot of stress, okay? And the back pain increased quite a bit, you know, and she could definitely feel the sciatica down her right leg, and it affected her sleep. Her sleep was, she was sleeping like 3 or 4 hours a night, and she woke up and she was just lying there in bed, and she felt this radiation down her left leg and right leg now, okay, and it was just horrible. She was increasing the amount of painkillers, and that also made her not like think too good, you know. Her thoughts were there, but she felt like she was almost a bit dozed off all the time, you know, and she couldn't really understand what people were saying to her, and that was affecting her. And she was just eating in more and more. She was eating more chocolate, drinking more wine, and more processed food, okay, just as comfort food, just to try to keep her calm, okay. So this was about the time she came to me, and she was desperate now, okay. And of course, I told her the regular stuff, like you should be like walking every day, should be standing up, do your core stability exercises, but all that crap, everyone knows about that, but no one's really doing it, you know, until they become desperate. So he's starting to do that. But the big thing, Iris, was really her big problem with her back pain was her anger issues, okay. So I gave her a few tips regarding anger, you know, and I've struggled with this myself, okay. So for like I have the problem as well, but I work with it, okay. But a lot of people that are going around and have a lot of pain in their body, it could be back pain or other pain, it is because they have this anger, this stress, and this frustration in their life, okay. So first off, guys, if you feel anger, like you want to just tear someone's head off and scream and shout, you know, first off, wait, okay. For Christ's sakes, wait before you explode. Very, very important. Say something to yourself, you know, just wait, okay? And you have to train yourself to say wait before you get crazy, okay? And if you if you constantly are keeping struggling in life because you're always like getting angry, you're in a reactive mood, you know, you just blow up instantly, you know. That's gonna like just be with you for the rest of your life. You need to make a switch there, you know, and just pull the handbrake on that and make it 360 and do something different, okay? Because no one can really force you to feel anything. It's really up to you, okay? You have the decision inside how you want to react to what people are saying and doing towards you, okay? It's very, very, very important. And we are definitely responsible for ourselves, you know, and how we react to different situations and places. And it's almost like I'm like this as well at times, but there's so it's a, like I call it the drama mind, okay? The drama mind, okay? It's basically where you get angry at anything and everyone, and you always think it's their fault, you know, but most of the times it's your own fault, okay? Because you're just overreacting. You're just overreacting to the situation, okay? Number two, okay? Number two, if you get angry, really angry, wonder why, okay? You should wonder why you get angry, okay? Ask yourself, why are you feeling angry right now? You know, where's that coming from, okay? Why are you feel angry at someone? And you have to ask yourself, you know, is this about me or the other person, you know? Is it something like, for example, everyone is out driving in their car, right? All kinds of time. And a lot of people get angry when they're in their car. And God's sakes, if someone like just cut you off or something in a lane, a lot of people get really angry, just do the finger and get all upset about that, you know. But you should ask yourself, you know, maybe the person that cut you off needed to get home quickly, okay, because their kid was sick. Maybe their house was on fire, okay, or maybe they just didn't see you, okay. They just didn't see you. It was a mistake, okay. And then again, you might also ask yourself, is this really something to be worried about? You know, does this really matter? Okay, very, very important. So wonder why you are feeling this anger, okay? Number three, and this is something also that I use quite a bit, you know, when people piss me off and I start to feel these feelings, you know. How would I respond if I was a greater man or a greater person, you know? What would, like, you have these people in your life that you maybe look up to, or in my case, I look up to a guy called Anthony Robbins. He's a famous life strategist, and I read his books and listen to his tapes and all this stuff, you know. This is someone that I look up to, you know. So whatever shit happens to me nowadays, I think, you know, how would he react to this situation, okay? It makes me just try to be better at what I'm actually doing, you know. I got a lot of faults. I got my insecurities. I deal with a lot of shit. But just think about that. Someone that you look up to, or like your higher self, you should say, how would that person respond to this? That's a great tip, you know. And just say to yourself, you know, calm down, you know, you're stronger than you think, okay? However mad or frustrated or irritated you are, you know, just say, you know, calm down and say to yourself, you are stronger than you think you are. And if you handle that well, that will also help you to respect yourself, you know. So number four, okay, feel good. And what do I mean with that? You know, what do I mean with this? Well, if someone irritates you and just makes you really mad, then you might say to yourself, you know, how would I respond to this situation so I'm going to feel good myself, but also make the other person feel good about him or herself, okay? And this is a tricky one, you know, because if someone like right in your face and they're giving you shit and you're like really irritated, it's so easy, guys, to just like go at them, okay? But if you just step back for a second and you ask yourself, you know, I feel this anger now coming up inside, and I can choose just to attack, or I can take a step back and just say to myself, you know, how would I respond to this situation so I will feel good myself, but also make the other person feel good? It's hard, guys, okay? But you should use these situations, you know, to say to yourself, you know, to train yourself. You're going to use the situation that has appeared now, so you can become a better role model for your everyone around you, okay? And you could use this, really use the hardships that you're faced to become a better person. It's something that's hard, but it's really rewarding if you go into it. Okay, guys, so today's topic has been dealing with back pain and anger, okay? And when you're in pain and back pain, you're sleeping badly, you're taking pills, and life is just feeling like shit, you know, it's hard to keep your shit together. That's the God honest truth, you know. But these 4 tips I went over, I'm going to repeat them now. They can definitely help you. So first off, whenever you feel really angry, wait before you explode and say or do something that you will regret, okay? And just say to yourself, you know, that wait, okay? Just wait. Then number 2 is wonder why. You need to wonder why. Ask yourself, why are you feeling this anger right now? You know, are you feeling like they're not respecting you? Are you feeling like that you're stressed? What reason are you feeling? What is creating that inside of you? Okay, and the reason for that is different for everyone, but you need to ask yourself and at least be aware of it. Okay. And number 3 was, how would you respond if you were a greater person than you are, okay? Like your higher self, or think about someone that you respect and think got their shit together. How would they respond? And try to emulate that, okay? And number 4, how would you, if you become really angry, deal with the situation so you feel good, but also that the other person feels good, okay? It's tricky, okay? So anyway, guys, that's today's tip. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day. And guys, remember, just one step away from healing your back pain. Bye-bye.
Want more back pain secrets? Then go ahead and get your free copy of my best-selling book, Back Pain Secrets, at backpainsecrets.com. Inside this book, you will find my top secrets to healing your back pain without prescription drugs or surgery that have helped thousands of other people just like you.